I think there's two bits where, or two situations where we see the biggest impact. The first is day to day, where if you have niggling issues that are being neglected or not treated when they need to be, we find athletes possibly missing sessions or just being generally under the weather. We already know that if there's inflammation in the mouth, we know there's probably inflammation in the whole body, and so that's going to have an effect on how your body responds to the training we do. We're always training at the very limit anyway. So if your oral health isn't perfect, then maybe you're overdoing the training and your body can't adapt. And I think the other situation is racing, where it's a bit more of an acute issue. We've had athletes, they've attended a world championships, the highest competition that we would attend in a year if it wasn't the Olympics, and people who've not been able to race because of a dental issue. We've had people with like a dental abscess, for example, and it's all because of poor dental hygiene. It's resulted in an abscess, and unfortunately they weren't able to race. The whole crew weren't able to race, and they missed out on a medal opportunity. They were a really good crew. One of the guys goes down, and that was it. There was no other option. So I think those two situations, the day-to-day grind of training, not necessarily getting the best out of ourselves because of that constant inflammation, and then the other side of acute problems we get, not necessarily at competitions, but also on training camps. It's obviously very difficult for us to treat these issues when we're outside of our normal, training venue. I've been quite lucky to have both sides and help other athletes who've experienced, dental problems. They come into the practice and we said, look, this is something that's going to have a big effect on your performance if you can get this right. And so with quite a few athletes now, that's starting to get through. And we try and work with all the athletes here whenever we can get them in, we do.